research going to therapy. I don't want nobody to give up trying to get their mental health intact. Paying a stranger to tell my business, because I feel like it's always gonna be something. Do not listen to negative comments about therapy. We're trying to break generational curses over here. So
fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
Hey y'all. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about being in therapy, how to be in therapy. Y'all know your girl was in therapy. I did me a couple sessions and I'm so proud of myself. So I feel like, why won't I share this with y'all? But yeah, and I just gonna give y'all like some tips that I feel like it's important for y'all to know when doing therapy or trying to get into it, because mental health is very, very serious. So let's get into the video. If you want to go to therapy, then just go. I don't feel like it's never going to be the right time for you to actually go to therapy, because I feel like it's always going to be something. If you are an adult, so you always know that something is always going to happen. It's always going to be something that stops you from going. So I feel like if you want to go to therapy, then just go. Just go. I was one of them people. I've been knew I needed therapy. I've been knew that I am a little bit of a psychotic case, just a little bit. And I feel like I've been knew I needed help. Like I've been knew this, but I tried to push it off as long as I could. But your girl just couldn't keep pushing it off. Like some things need to change. So I feel like if you really honestly do want to go to therapy, then just go and do it. Just take that leap of faith. I feel like it's a good leap of faith if you do take it. Don't sit around and wait for the perfect timing, because there is no such thing as a perfect timing. It will always be something going on. So go ahead and do it. How to find a therapist. I found my therapist on psychologytoday.com. I feel like that is a great website to find your therapist, especially if you are doing online therapy. Like I go to online, I don't go in person or nothing like that, because I stay in a small town where there aren't any therapists. I decided to go online, and I feel like psychology.com was a great way to find a therapist. It give you a list of therapists from all walks of life, from all different genres and all that. Once you click a therapist, you'll read the bio that they put down. You read, you know what I'm saying, them talking about themselves, them basically selling themselves for you to want them to be their therapist. And I feel like it's very, very important for you to actually take your time and look through each therapist who you want and try to understand and comprehend what they are saying. They also put what kind of health insurance that they take. I use my health insurance, so that's why I am able to go. So if you do plan on getting in therapy, use your health insurance. I went with doctors who actually use the health insurance that I use, so I wouldn't be spending $150 every week. Read their bio, try to understand it. Ask yourself, hey, can I see myself talking to you? Before I even got and picked a therapist, I knew what kind of therapist I wanted. I wanted a black person, an African American person, and I wanted a woman. So them were the two major things that I wanted. I didn't want nothing else but that. I don't want nothing else but that. So if you have a specific type of therapist that you want, that's okay. You go and find your specific type of therapist. This is research going to therapy. I feel like a lot of people just think that you just going and telling your business, which that's basically what you are doing. But I feel like you do have to research therapy, because it is more complex than that. Like different therapists do different things. You have to find somebody that matches you and your aesthetic, and who you feel like has good intentions for you, and you feel like y'all mesh well. It's just also just hearing other people talk about their therapy experience. You just feel like that you're not in it alone. They give you some good tips on what to look out as for a therapist if this is your first time. So I just feel like do a little research, do a little background on it, see what you want and what you don't want. I kind of feel like going to therapy, you have to have a generalized idea of what you do want and what you do not want. Next is, it's okay to not like your first therapist. I feel like this is not talked about a lot. It's okay not to like your first therapist. You know, you try something one time and you don't like it, that doesn't mean to not try again. I don't want nobody to give up trying to get their mental health intact. It's okay not to like your first therapist. Me personally, on hand, I love my therapist. We hit it off the bat. knocked it out. So it was good. But for me, just researching and watching a lot of videos, a lot of women said they did not like their first therapist. They had to change it up. And I just feel like that's understandable. That's normal. You know, some people just don't mesh. You and your first therapist might not mesh. So I don't want you to take that as oh well, I shouldn't do it or it's not for me. No, just go back out and try to find you another one. Just don't give up. It's okay not to enjoy therapy at first. I feel like when I first got into therapy, some of the stuff that the lady was telling me, I'm not gonna say I wasn't agreeing, but I was just kind of taken aback. And it did kind of make me rearrange some thoughts in my head. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all, but since I have the great support system that I do have, they told me to keep going and sticking it out. So that's why I'm still going, I'm still sticking it out, and I'm still putting myself out there each time we have a session, because I feel like it's okay. Because I feel like you're trying something new, essentially. You're trying something new, you leaving yourself open and vulnerable, the most open and vulnerable that you can be. So I feel like, and especially if you're a person like me, like I'm not used to being open and vulnerable. I'm used to dealing with everything by myself. So when it comes me in session, she be like, Kiana, tell me what's going on with you. And I'm like, I don't really want to do all that. It's a process. So I just feel like if you don't like it at first, keep going. Just keep going. I promise you, keep going. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. Do not listen to negative comments about therapy. I feel like since I have openly expressed to some people that I am in therapy, I have been told that I'm wasting my money, that I'm paying a stranger to tell my business, that just talk to God about it. Just a lot of negative things surrounding therapy, and these are people who tell me that who needs to be in therapy. So I just feel like there are going to be negative comments surrounded around therapy, especially in the Black community, especially with the older Black men. I have so many old Black men tell me, no, you don't need to be doing that. You just wasting money. You talk to God, which I do talk to God. Me and God do have a close, tight knit relationship. But I feel like I could also get help from God and a therapist, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're not contradicting yourself. I don't feel like you're contradicting yourself. I just feel like you're trying to do what's best for you. There's a lot of negative hate around therapy. People think you, when you're in therapy, that you need medication, that you suicidal, and they just think of the absolute worst, and that's not the case. Therapy is great. Everybody in this world need a little bit of therapy. I'm not even sitting here like, your mama need it, my mama need it, my sister need it, my dad need it. Everybody need therapy. You have to put forth the effort. I feel like if you're going to therapy just to not be truthful, not be honest, not be open, then there's no point in going. There's no point in wasting your money or your time or your therapist's time. I just feel like one of the reasons why I didn't go when I really wanted to, because I felt like I wasn't gonna be open and just really honest with the whole process. So I ain't even gonna waste nobody's time. So I waited to I feel like I am more open to opening up and talking about what's really going on, and not trying to downplay it or hide it, because that's not gonna help you. You lying about how you feel, and you're not really expressing how you feel about situations and your trauma. It's not really going to help you to have a good headspace. It's going to take time. Therapy is a process. It's a lifelong process, because you continue want to better yourself each and every way that you possibly can. You just can't try it out for a couple months and then you just drop it off. No, you have to put the effort in. You have to keep going. You have to keep striving. You have to try. For therapy to work, you actually have to put the work in. It's not going to be easy. It's more than just talking. Like, it's really a challenge. You're really challenging yourself to get out of the comfortable place that you're in. You're challenging your mental. Even if you feel like nothing is changing within yourself, other people may see it. Because sometimes I feel like I'm not really changing, but when I talk to my family, they be like, Kiana, okay, I see you doing this and this different. And so it does make me feel good to know that, okay, I'm actually putting in the work to try to better myself. We're trying to break generational curses over here. So we're trying to get better. I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to do more and beyond than anybody ever did in my family. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love making this video, honestly. Like, it really touches my heart. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified. You know this, man. Without further ado, peace.